Jahanzaib from Airway News. I have different topic, but just one question came into my mind as you talk about Secretary Blinken meeting with his Russian counterpart. You told me like a couple of days ago that whenever American diplomats meet with Russian diplomats, they just discuss bilateral issues, don't discuss Ukraine. Same thing was confirmed by the Russian diplomats and ambassador. I met them a few days ago. So this is the first meeting of Secretary Blinken with the Russian foreign minister after the war began. So is U.S. trying to negotiate, mediate, or just asking a simple question to stop the war and further negotiation or further talks can be followed?
The Secretary's meeting was, he conveyed a very simple message on that. It is the vision that President Zelensky has put forward for a just and durable peace. We've been very clear from the outset that we are never going to discuss anything about Ukraine without Ukraine. This was not that, and not that at all. In fact, the Secretary referenced the very plan that President Zelensky and his administration have put forward. A plan that would be just, that would be durable, that would be lasting in its outlook, and that would respect and adhere to the core principles of the UN Charter, including sovereignty and territorial integrity. The Secretary and we thought it was important that the Russians hear directly from us at that level, that we are continuing to stand by Ukraine, continuing to in turn stand by the UN Charter, but of course, Ukraine wants this war to end. They have put forward a proposal. We are ready, working with Ukraine and countries around the world that want to see the UN Charter upheld, to support bringing this brutal war of aggression to a conclusion on a basis that is both just and durable.
So there is a Internet Advocacy Watchdog, Access Now. They said in their latest report that India topped the list of 5th successive year for highest number of internet shutdowns in the world in 2022. More than 85 internet shutdowns were recorded in Indian occupied Kashmir. So your thoughts on that? You always talk about the freedom of speech.
You're right. We always do talk about it. We talk about freedom of expression, freedom of people around the world to access information. And we continue to highlight the importance of freedom of expression, including via access to the internet as a human right that contributes to strengthening democracies and to strengthening countries around the world. This is something we advocate for with our partners and allies and countries around the world.
So there is a crackdown on Afghan refugees in Pakistan. Afghans, including women and children, are being arrested for their illegal presence. They crossed the border after Taliban took the power in Afghanistan. So is there any discussion with the Pakistani authorities to give them like temporary shelter till the situation is better in Afghanistan?
This is a matter we're discussing with our Pakistani counterparts. We're in regular discussion with our Pakistani counterparts about this. We encourage all states to uphold their respective obligations with regard to Afghan refugees or asylum seekers and to refrain from returning them to anywhere where they could face persecution or torture.
So one last question, please. Sir, a Pakistani court issued arrest warrants for former Prime Minister Imran Khan for selling state gifts and concealing his assets. His party workers termed it political victimization. So what are your thoughts on like rising political unrest and chaos in Pakistan?
These are questions for the Pakistani people. These are not questions for the United States. As I've said before, we support the peaceful upholding of democratic, constitutional, and legal principles around the world, including in Pakistan.